Happy Friday. So, in our Friday series, we are going to talk about different topics on Ayurveda 101. We started with doshas last week with Dr. Sharad. Dr. Sharad is going to join us in 1 second to talk about, what continuation. What are the three doshas? Do you know your doshas? Or what are the key elements? Namaste. Hello, Dr. Sharad.
Namaste, how are you?
Good, great. Happy Friday.
Same to you.
All right, well, let's continue our discussion on the doshas. So
Definitely.
please educate us. Think that we don't know anything. Let's just start from the basics of three doshas.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you all the viewers for joining. And thank you, Amita ji, for re-hosting again. So here we are. And we are talking about the dosha. I have told you about the three dosha, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, which are the frameworks of Ayurveda, which are the baselines of Ayurveda. And when it comes to the functioning, when it comes to the physiology, and when it comes to the whole proper bodily functions, then all these three dosha are responsible for that. So we also spoke about examples wherein the whole nervous system can be considered under the functioning of Vata. So that much whole thing is just in single term called as Vata, and then whole digestive system can be taken as Pitta, whole respiratory system can be taken as Kapha, and of course all the other dosha are also involved in each other system, but majority of it, like respiratory system, will also have Vata. It is also a main thing, which we call as even like pranavayu. So having said that, if we go ahead with the nature, now these dosha have nature, each and every dosha. Like Vata, if it is there, then it will be like usually light, quick, and adaptable kind of dosha. When this Pitta, it will be very sharp, strong, and with odor kind of the nature. And then when it comes to Kapha, it is persistent and it is stable. So these are the nature of Kapha dosha. And the similar thing reflects in the person also, which we'll be talking in the, I think, subsequent sessions, wherein we'll be talking about Prakriti, not right now. So that's how is the nature of the dosha also.
Okay. So elements, I've just read online. So what are the key elements? They say, oh, if you're air and water, if you're fire and this. So maybe you can shed a little bit light on that part as well.
Definitely. We have 5 elements, the basic elements with which the whole life is framed. The whole, like human man, not only human mankind, every creature is being started with these 5 elements called as Pancha Mahabhuta. Prithvi, that is the earth. Up, that is the water. Teja, that is the fire. Vayu is the air, and Akasha is the space or the ether. So all these 5 elements constitute each and everything, whatever is present in this universe. They are not spared from these 5 elements. So that's one of the greatest statements made in like historical scriptures. One of them is Ayurveda. So if at all it is Vata dosha, then the predominance of ether and air can be seen here. There is a space and air. And if it is Pitta dosha, then here the predominance of the fire and the water can be seen. When it comes to Kapha dosha, then the predominance of earth, which is known to be the stable one, Prithvi, and then up again, that is water. So all these 3 dosha are even constituted by the 5 elements itself.
Got it. And the qualitative nature of these doshas, like how do I know if I'm Vata? What would be the qualities for each of the doshas?
Yes. For each of the dosha, there are specific qualities, wherein if it is Vata dosha, it will be more of chanchal. Chanchala means no, unstable kind of.
Oh,
unstable.
Okay.
Unstable.
Maybe I am and Vata dosha. I go all over the map.
Yes, I have seen that.
But we have to have some laugh also when we're doing these sessions.
Definitely. And then Pitta dosha is like, we can somewhere take like angry nature with lots of anger. Then I think we usually correlate them with the Pitta dosha. The heat, very much, always. So that will be Pitta dosha. And then whatever you do, I'm just this. whatever you do, you slap me, okay, slap. You want to punch me, punch. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Done. Okay, leave. This is Kapha dosha. So
Oh,
there is some sort of
grounded
stability
people,
also.
grounded people.
Grounded people, not yeah, exactly. Not exactly grounded people, but somewhere yes. Lazy people, not grounded people.
Oh, okay.
They're lazy. Oh, again, I have to hit him back. That's fine. Leave.
So what are
So
both of us? What would you describe yourself? And you know, that I think that's what our viewers would like to know.
yeah,
And if any questions, please
definitely.
feel free to comment.
Yeah, I'm a combination of both Vata and Kapha
Okay.
in a majority. And then even Pitta is also there. Everyone will have all the three dosha, but the majority or the predominance or the dominancy would be different,
Yeah.
which is what we are talking about. So
Yeah.
I think that would be the lethargic example which I gave about Kapha. Lethargic example.
Yeah.
And it will be very easy to understand, wherein they're very lazy. Okay, you have slapped me. I'll see later. When it comes to here, or when it comes to here, no more. There is no more option. It's next thing is death only, or next thing is something like disastrous. Then
Yeah.
you have to do something. Till then, it's fine. Chalo, it's fine.
All
Then
right.
Pitta is not like that. Pitta will be
Anger,
aggressive
like
usually.
yeah, the
Anger. Yes, Pitta will be anger. And then Vata will be like overreactive usually. They just react it off. See, you can correlate Vata Prakriti or Vata people, the functionality,
Yeah.
with the person who has taken alcohol and is in the first stage of the intoxication, wherein they'll be very hyperactive. Very
I see.
hyperactive.
Yeah, that's a good
So
analogy. Good analogy. Yeah.
good analogy. It's a good analogy. And then we can take type A personalities, all belong to kind of Vata. Just do fast. Ye ho gaya, this is done, yeah, fast, quick. Ultimately, everything will be done half. Or 25%, not even more than that.
Yeah. I
Yes.
understand. So, any comments from the viewers? Please. This is Dr. Sharad Kulkarni. He is an award-winning doctor joining us from Bangalore, India. You know, these are bite-sized sessions that we're doing, like 5 or 10 minutes, but we are
Yeah.
open to questions. All right. So, couple more questions before I let you go. I know you're very busy. So, these doshas, they have a function within our body. So, if you can.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you for understanding. I'm understanding it a little bit.
Good.
Okay. So this is good. This is good. You know, we want to educate people in a fun way too. You know, on our FB Live, we have very serious sessions and medical ailments. But this, you know, in Insta, we want to make it simple, bite-sized, and more fun way of learning about your health, about yourself. So yes. So the function in our body would be very good. Next one.
Right. You are throwing some question. I didn't get it.
Yeah. So doshas and their function within our body, like, you know, what is it responsible for? So that would be good for us to understand.
Got it. See, this we can bifurcate into two things. One is the physical functions. One is the mental functions, because both body and mind both are involved, and both are given equal importance in Ayurveda. Yeah. So when it comes to, I can take an analogy of the mind. Yeah. When it comes to Vata dosha. So here we call it as Utsaha, which is the normal functioning of the Vata dosha if it is in a proper state or balanced state. Yeah. Utsaha is nothing but enthusiasm. So if a person is enthusiastic, not over enthusiastic, if a person is enthusiastic, if a person is active, we can claim it as Vata dosha, or the functioning of Vata dosha in the body. Similarly, with the Pitta dosha, it is one example I think would be the vision. Vision is of Pitta dosha. It may be both the vision. It may be the vision or it may be the vision. Yeah. Both.
But what about the digestion part? The Pitta with the digestion, they talk about the Agni and all that. Is that, or there's a...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was just giving you an example of this vision. Yeah. For digestion, if you take, digestion also is a part wherein Pitta is responsible. One of the part of digestion, Pitta is responsible. Of course, all the three doshas should be present. Yeah. And then Pitta is responsible. And when it comes to the Kapha dosha, then you may take good bonding of joints. Like we have this joint, and then if it should be bound properly. So binding of the joints is one of the feature or the function of the Prakrita Kapha dosha, or the one which is balanced one.
Yeah. Got it. All right. One last question before I let you go. So understanding
Okay.
imbalance, I know it's a huge topic, but maybe you're so good at, just putting the information in a very simple way. So how do we understand the imbalance that happens? So just talk to us a little bit about imbalance.
See, again, imbalance can be of two varieties. One is increased and one is decreased,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, for an instance, if we go ahead with an analogy, I was talking about Vata dosha, wherein it would be enthusiasm or the zeal, which
Yeah.
is the normal functioning of the Vata dosha when it is in balanced state.
Yeah.
So, if it is really aggravated or if it is increased in
Yeah.
the functioning, then what happens is the person will be over enthusiastic.
I see.
So, if it is over enthusiastic, somewhere we can correlate it to hyperactiveness.
Okay.
So, and if at all it is decreased,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be like, that's all, not at all
Okay.
enthusiastic.
I see. Very
Okay.
like a chronic pain, fatigue. Would that you associate with that? Or yes, or
Maybe
maybe
kind of chronic
it's a
fatigue we
very
can take.
complicated. It's a very complicated topic. We just want to keep it very
Very
simple.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, very complicated. So kind of like uninterested or very much
Yeah.
into a kind of introvert kind of
Got it.
person. That can be the kshaya or the decrease in the vata
Okay.
dosha. And then when it comes to pitta, the digestive property, what it is there, if
Yeah.
it is really increased, they may have lots of burning sensation in the chest, like all these
Yeah.
disorders with respect to the acid, all acid reflux disorders we can correlate to increased pitta.
Okay.
And then when the pitta is decreased, again the person may have dyspepsia or loss of appetite or feeling of coldness because pitta is usually related to warmth.
Yeah.
So those things can be noticed. And then when it comes to kapha, I was talking about the binding or the bounding of the joints.
Correct.
So there'll be loosening of the joints if it is really reduced or decreased.
Yeah.
And then if it is increased, again there will be lethargy.
Okay. This helps us a lot. Any other comment from you, Dr. Sharad, before we wrap up, or any other comment from any of the viewers? Please give us the feedback. These are bite-sized sessions. So any last comment from you, Dr. Sharad?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone should get assessed their dosha
Okay.
with maybe with the help of the nearest Ayurveda doctor or the Ayurveda expert, whoever is there, nearby their home, nearby their residence, nearby wherever they are going to stay or wherever they are going to work. So that would be very much fun. Also, that would be like we usually call it as a health astrology because uh, if at all a person belongs to Vata Prakriti, then we can foresee the things with respect to Vata dosha, may it be physical, may it be mental, whatever it is. So it's always essential that they get assessed with their dosha or with their bodily dosha, whatever is present. And then accordingly, if they adopt things, if they adopt the lifestyle, then I think they can keep diseases at bay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Sharad. This is Dr. Sharad Kulkarni, who joined us live from Bangalore. Tune in again next Friday. We're going to have a new topic with Dr. Sharad. With that, thank you so much.
You.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so much.
Thank you.